So here we have Nari and Steeb. Both of them are Rushdown Revolt players from Korea. Nari plays a
Really?
very patient style. Yeah, they're both from Korea. It's Korean semifinals. Nari plays a very patient style, whether it's with Clairen or with Pomme. He plays a Mollo that I played him. It was very hard to get in on him. He used a lot of Firecracker and adapted mid set to start using more Dare against the Zet recovery. So yeah, I'm really excited for what both of these players are gonna show in this set.
I will say it's incredibly funny to me that both players come from Rushdown Revolt and yet are both more reserved for a game called Rushdown. But, either way, gonna be starting off on Forest Floor. Your standard start. We've already got so many firecrackers immediately coming out, and Nari not going to be getting the no fun zone out in time to stop the Mollo bombs, but is in fact going to put Mollo into a no fun zone of these continual Nair combos.
Nari is really good at keeping people in the corner. I think he's very good at applying corner pressure and then closing it out, as we see there.
All right, but either way, that's such good edge guarding coming out from Nari, and against a character that a lot of people tend to have trouble edge guarding and keeping in disadvantage. And both of these players continually rack up damage, but oh my lord, Nari! Are you sure that they came from Rushdown Revolt and not Melee? Because with these chain grabs, going to continue that dominance, going to continue those hits, but I don't know. Oh, that's the first no fun zone we're seeing of the night. And if Steeb has anything to say about it, hopefully should be the last, but doesn't seem to be the one in control this time.
Nari get the kill here. He does with that tipper upper. That's actually pretty difficult to hit.
I mean, relatively difficult, but, Nari making all of it seem mad easy, as that down air tipper really going to be the answer to come back onto stage. Forward airs on deck, not quite going to be able to seal out that stock just yet, but 46% on this last stock, and Nari still hasn't lost a single one.
Nari is looking really impressive here, but he does lose that stock, but up one stock and 50%. He's looking grip.
Yeah, a bit of a commentator's curse moment there, but either way, the repeated nairs coming out from Steeb going to continue to try to work their way back into this game. That one back air could be the start of something big here. Flashbang's on point, but unfortunately not going to be able to combo into a kill just yet.
Steeb with the patience there, not really going for him, just waiting for him to land, but gets no fun zone as a result.
And either way, Nari just continually off stage this time, and the finishers are on deck. Steeb looking for a kill, and with the Mollo changes, that finisher bomb definitely has a different timing. So the question is, are they ready for it? Oh my lord, that down air. The F tilt straight into the finisher bomb.
That was great awareness by Nari to send him there.
Yeah, phenomenal from Nari, but okay, that is very much not Mollo.
Personally, I was not aware that he had an Orcane.
Oh, okay, so this is something that we really don't see very often, but either way, Nari actually going to be taking a lot of damage. This Orcane already doing wonders for Steeb.
Is this the secret character pick that will bring Steeb to winners finals? Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, that is the question, huh? But either way, back airs coming out from Nari, going to continue to rack up the damage, and yet another no fun zone. Still making Steeb's life not happy right now. Alright, but either way, just continually getting those hits in, as both players are actually, bringing each other to close to kill percent. Beautiful drift from Nari to barely avoid that up strong. But Steeb really is looking for one.
this is a sort of percent where, yeah, you can just go for that forward strong and it will catch people off guard.
Yeah, I mean, it'll catch people off guard. You start with an up strong, you go for the down strong. Eventually, once you do hit the forward strong, people aren't ready quite for that. But either way, Nari actually going to end up saving Steeb this time. Oh, and there's one big thing about this matchup is just that it doesn't seem Nari is comfortable with the Orcane puddle parries. And if you're not ready to parry that, it definitely makes the matchup relatively difficult here. But going to be able to punish that side B with an F strong. No tippers needed. And another no fun zone should be able to deal with the puddles for now.
And edge guarding. Actually, to avoid the Clairen up B, and yeah, he's not a kill percent for puddle strong.
Yeah, definitely at what we call kill percent for a puddle strong, but honestly, a normal up strong could possibly do it at this percent. 92% on this Clairen, but if Steeb has anything to say about it, it could be more. But these forward airs not giving them a chance to speak here.
Gets him with that forward strong, catches the landing. Nari replies with a forward strong of their own.
Yeah, I mean, like, either way, it's honestly pretty funny to see another forward strong going to be the one sealing it out, but the down strong tipper coming out from Nari going to be the anti-air option that seals out the stock and evens things right back up. Steeb needs another one of those magical F strongs. You know, we saw the normal F strong able to seal out that stock. We saw the puddle F strong, and I don't know, does Orcane have a level 3 F strong?
Well,
I guess that he does.
I've heard of commentator's curse, but that was more of a blessing for us too.
Either way, Steeb going for the Orcane, something we have not seen before, is an incredible character swapping that takes massive amount of confidence. But just like that, Nari going for the character swap to counter the secret character swap. Does Nari play Zetter?
I haven't seen this before, honestly. I think he just brought it up for this tournament.
Oh my lord, so both players bring out their secret counter picks that they've been hiding away, and this time on Endless Abyss, what the big thing about this stage is it is a statement. It says, hey, my grounded neutral is better than yours, because every character in the game has troubles getting edgeguarded on a stage with no platforms like this.
Yeah, they're both using like their respective projectiles, like Puddle and then Fireball. It looks like Nari is like coming on top on that one.
Yeah, either way, just continually racking up damage from Nari here, and like I said earlier, right? It is a statement stage, and Nari is very much making that statement work. We're not going to be able to see any of those F strongs coming out from Steeb, but the down tilt up air going to be able to seal it out just the same.
Like, going back to what you said about recovery, I hate the stage of Zetter. This stage is really bad for my recovery, but Nari hasn't gotten off stage once, I feel. So, I'm not feeling the disadvantage of it yet.
I mean, either way, a beautiful parry, but not going to be able to get a punish off of it. On both players, actually.
He gets him with the forward strong, and he's off stage.
Oh, that should be a kill. Yeah, and just like that, another F strong coming out from Steeb. This has always been the go-to for this Orcane. Which honestly is really funny to me, because considering that down strong's usually the one that you see doing it, or even up strong, but F strong, very much not the option you'd anticipate.
He is also getting a lot more parries, and gets that Puddle strong again.
That is 5 stocks with 5 F strongs. Okay, I mean, Steeb, we may not have seen the Orcane come out before, but either way, going to be going Orcane the whole way as this potentially winner's life for Nari as Nari brings out the Pomme on Neo Jeweled Sail.
There's been a character switch every game, and Steeb has responded well to the character switches, I feel.
Oh yeah, you know, the Zetter definitely showed signs of life, but wasn't quite enough, and the question is the Pomme a big enough change? You know, every time that you do play against someone who swaps characters, you also have to take into account how their playstyle is going to change. But, you know, I mean, the big thing about playstyles changing is that Steeb's playstyle doesn't really seem to change all that often. You know, you rack up your damage, you get your F strong, you walk away happy.
It's working out for him so far.
Mm-hmm.
But Nari is leading. And that doesn't kill. Orcane's really good air friction saves him there, but he gets hit by 3 notes and lives.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, those notes not sing the song of Steeb's death just yet. Steeb going to continue to hold onto the stock at 130% still. No puddle on deck, though. And no stock on deck. As Nari going to be able to take that first stock, looking for a way back into the set. Oh my lord.
Bash attack, up tilt. Oh, but he gets him
and
again.
Another F strong.
That's 6.
Oh my lord, you know, 6 stocks taken, and like 7 stocks taken, and 6 of them taken with F strong, as Steeb going to continue this trend, but Nari, once again, in advantage, doing so much damage. Oh.
Steeb with a nice backer there. Cliche, but...
Yeah, but you know, speaking of cliches, yet another puddle boosted F strong going to be taking the stock for Steeb here. Oh boy.
Steeb is taking these stocks really fast, like...
Right, but this is still 123% on this Orcane. The Pomme working out surprisingly well.
Definitely. Even though Orcane can definitely survive more fairs, that might work out versus Pomme. It's still pretty even.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair enough, but you know, either way, the Pomme going to continue to try to rack up damages. Steeb having some trouble getting in. All right, and I don't. Now we're seeing some signs of life here, but Nari needs to find a way how to see out this stock. Potentially winner side stock here for Nari. 78% on the Orcane could mean a dash attack into fair, into up air, you know, back air, up air. There's so many options that Pomme has in order to get something started. But if Steeb can get another one of those F strongs, it could be all for naught. All right, and we're seeing 2 puddle boosted up strongs, but another F strong, not gonna take it.
Great DI by that Nari. Oh, but he gets him with the up air.
And the up air right off the top. Steeb going to take 3 games in a row, 9 stocks with 7 of them, I believe, being taken by F strong. And you said that we may not have seen this Orcane before, but dear lord, this Orcane's doing work.
It is. Like, he was an Ori main before the workshop characters dropped, then he switched to Mollo. I swear, I have not seen his Orcane.